Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew on this beautiful Friday afternoon on October 8th. Um, Today we're talking about Metroid Dread. We're going to go ahead and give you my first impressions on this game after getting home and playing it for a little while. I'm going to tell you what I think and a couple of other things, but first, if you're new here, don't forget to hit like. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It really helps out and I really appreciate it. So let's get into this for a minute, okay? So I've only played maybe a little more than an hour and a half. Maybe a little more than an hour and a half. I mean, usually within an hour and a half, you can tell, you can tell, what kind of game something's going to be, especially this type of game, like a 2D side scroll. You can basically kind of tell. So, what does Metroid Dread do that is worth the $60 price tag? Well, I don't know, man. That's a little bit hard to justify $60 for this game. Man, yeah, it is a little bit tough. But let's talk about, okay, this game does look great, and it feels amazing. It's 60 frames a second. My plan was to have the Switch OLED today too, but that did not happen. That did not pan out. I was really trying to get one, and I just can't seem to freaking get one anywhere. So yeah, that didn't work out. I'll get one as soon as I can. As soon as I can get one, I'll definitely buy one. I'll review it on the channel. Let everybody know. Me personally, it doesn't really matter if the new Switch is better or not. I need another Switch. I've got enough people in this house that I need another Switch that I don't have to share. That I can just dedicate. As my Switch, and then they can have the other ones and play them. Because we got 2 Pokemon games coming out. Both kids are gonna want to play them at the same time. So I hate letting little kids play with my Switch, so I have to have another one. So yeah, it doesn't matter if the new Switch is worth it or not. I'm gonna buy it because that's what I want to do. Yes, I would love for them to put out a newer, better Switch, but yeah, we'll wait. So okay, enough of that. Okay, we're talking about Metroid Dread here. Metroid Dread. I do want this game to be worth $60, but at the same time, it's a 2D side-scrolling game. That's not to knock it or anything, because I mean, like Metroidvania games are like some of my favorite games, from growing up. This one here does it pretty well. It's definitely got the the layout, the map layout. Everything looks pretty good. The visuals look pretty good on this. There's some pretty cool effects, honestly. I mean, when you're running on a glass floor, you can see the reflections of Samus. Like you could see like the particle effects in the air, or in the air with the light beams and stuff. Like there's a lot of cool touch, visuals to this. The animations look good. The 60 frames per second feels great. This game is not going out of its way to shatter any records or shatter any kind of other things. It's pretty basic. You start off, you lose all your powers, so you're a basic, and then you got to run around and pick up all your stuff. That's how these games work. There's lots of areas. The one thing that I think that sets this one apart is there's these enemies in here, man, that you can't kill them. The best you can do is just try to escape them, and playing around with that, like it feels a little bit it was feeling a little intense. I was like, "Ooh, okay, I like this. I'm getting the hang of this. I can get away from these guys. I like it. Like the cutscenes look pretty good. This game looks good for what it is, a Switch game. I'm playing on my OLED TV. The colors look great, vibrant. The artwork on this case is freaking fabulous. That looks pretty freaking cool. I like that. I like that. It looks good. You got like some really good art on the back. Looks really, really cool. For the most part, I mean, gosh, dude, if you're a Metroid fan, I think you'd be all right, especially if you're a 2D Metroid fan. This is pretty good. I do like the more realistic look to this game. It looks more dark and gritty, and that's kind of cool because that kind of signifies, like the Metroid feeling for me, as opposed to like the Mega Mans or the Castlevanias. Like this Metroid and all Metroids, they have that feel to them, like that space, that freaking like monsters and stuff, and this one here does it pretty well. So far, all the monsters that I've seen have been like pretty cool. Like these Emmy or whatever they're called, these guys are nuts, man. They're freaking beast. They're fast. They're fast like Samus. I mean, Samus is fast, but my gosh, it's like cat and mouse. It's pretty freaking cool. Like I do like that aspect of the game. Honestly, though, I mean, like $40 would have probably been a great game, but I mean, my honest opinion is you're paying that extra $20 for the name. For the name, you're paying that for the Metroid. You're paying $20 for that right there. Boom, Metroid. So $60 for this game. If you're a Metroid fan, there's definitely a lot to look forward to. I mean, they did a good job. They really did. Mercury Stream did a really good job putting this together, and it does look it does look like a quality Nintendo title for sure. The cutscenes are done really, really nice. Everything that I've seen so far, like I said, the visual effects in this game for on a Nintendo Switch with the performance that it has, it's not bad. Like it holds up pretty well, you know. I mean, like I'm sitting, you know, when I play the Switch on my TV, I kind of have to sit, you know, like 5 feet away, you know, because if I get too close, then you can start to see it fall apart. But this looks pretty good on that. This looks pretty good at about 4 feet away. Like it's holding up pretty well. So, the gameplay in this is freaking good. Like I like it. It really does give you that Metroid feel, but like faster and smoother than you've ever played it before. I mean, this is pretty good. Like it feels good. Like the streaming of the levels, just it feels nice. It flows really nice. The movement, you know, the control layout feels pretty good. I don't play a lot of Switch much, so like I'm just trying to think of things that like you would care about. I haven't tried it in the handheld mode because I would rarely ever do that. You know, I'll play the Castlevania over there on the bed, you know, sometimes before I go to bed, but that's about. I mean, I could possibly see myself. No, I couldn't see myself doing this one just because of the controls for this. I need that my Pro controller. I need to be able to, just because of the way this feels in the Pro controller and just how fast paced it is and everything. The Switch controller would be a little bit hard for me to play, but if you're a Switch player and you've been playing it on Switch for a while, I think you'll be all right for the most part. So I do think that the price could be a little lower, but at the same time, I think this is definitely a good addition to the Metroid collection. Like I think it's great. Like I think this game is great. Like I do. I like it. I'm sold on it. I came home, I played it. I just, you know, that's 2D side scrolling for me is just like, oh gosh, is that really a $60 game? But then again, I paid $60 for like the Yoshi's World or whatever the freak it was. What is it, like Yoshi's Yarn Yoshi or something? I don't remember what that game was, but yeah. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.